Why do we need religion if we have a society of our own? What society? See, where I live, about 50% of the people speak Spanish. Um, there's a lot of Catholics, a lot of Protestants, a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses, a lot of extremely Islamist Muslims, like I'm talking about wearing the niqab where you only see the eyes and the hand, and sometimes they wear gloves, and the men that wear like the white pajamas and they have the long beard but shave the mustache and wear the sandals. I mean, you see, 5 women all dressed in black and their faces covered. It's pretty shocking. We have the the poor white trash communities, which have been ravaged by heroin. We have the black communities, and each side seems like they're revving up for a race war. So we have this society. Seems like Christianity should unite us. Like, Russia and Poland, where their religion unites them. With Mexicans and white Latinos, religion is part of who they are. Almost kind of like the Jews, right? In Ireland, there was a bloody war caused by imperialism, and it got down to Protestant or Catholic. But it wasn't a religious war per se. I mean, it wasn't over consubstantiation versus transubstantiation. That's a direct quote from Christopher Hitchens. And when we have a void in religion, something's going to fill it. Whether it is Islam or SJWism. And both have been massively filling that. The SJWs have filled in the religious role, and they are Puritans, unlike the Catholics and the Orthodox. The Catholics like to dance, like to have sex, like their men brave, if not macho, and to be leaders and to be physically strong. And their women, they like to dress beautiful and sexy and be fun and motherly, and they will inherit the United States, and abortion soon not going to be allowed once they become the majority. Doesn't matter how many times they vote Democrat, they will realize their strength and form their own party. And unlike in Mexico, where it's actually outlawed to be Roman Catholic, and it is Chigochak, it's no longer the death penalty like it was for 50 years. But when you have no positives to a society, especially no religion, no spirituality, no backbone, that society crumbles and dies, gets assimilated away, ethnically cleansed, genocide, whatever term you want to use, but is no longer around. At least in the 1950s, people hated communists and respected the flag. That doesn't happen anymore. People say, well, it's a free society. A society of who? Of random individuals? That's not a society. That's not a neighborhood. I've lived in a neighborhood now for 3 years. I can tell you 5 people's names. When I was younger, growing up in a Hispanic neighborhood, I knew 300 people's names, and I knew well over 2,000 different people. I knew who was there, who was supposed to be there, who wasn't supposed to be there. And I'm talking about religion, not Protestantism, not Jehovah's Witnesses, not Mormonism. Actual religion with rituals, traditions, holy places, sacred sites, feasting and fasting periods. Everybody likes the feast days. Easter, Christmas, St. Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, religion is needed. Without it, people become pussies and SJWs, and they become Puritans, sexual Puritans, and they don't like dancing, and they don't like romance, and they despise the family, and they don't like the elderly. They hate their own ancestry. They hate their own race. And then there's communism, which is not even communist anymore. It's not for the general people. It's for the most oppressed. It's the oppression Olympics. And then the other extreme, you have Islam, which preaches one thing in common with Christianity, that we're all equal. Because once you become a Christian, Orthodox Christian, you're equal to everybody else. You're a son within the son, and you hold the priesthood of believer. And that's why if Christianity doesn't grow, our morals the Western morals that people take for granted, which come directly from Christianity, will be gone. Islam will take over because Islam does not respect cultures that came before it, like Christendom did. The works of the ancient Greeks gone. Archaeology will halt completely. Ancient Rome, those buildings will be teared down. Every basilica, every Colosseum, every amphitheater, every pagan temple, gone. Not to mention that our birth rates are desperately low. I believe you either have to be stupid or live an extremely, extremely lucky life to be against religion. Peace to you. And I'm not saying this individually against Dave Jacobs. I like him. I want to speak with him. Peace to you. I work tomorrow. So I'll be up for maybe an hour more, and that's it. Hopefully me and Dave Jacobs can talk.